I like the way, I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you miss it. I can tell it this.
A slurp. Oh my gosh.
Not trying to be romantic. I'll hit it from the back just so you don't get attached.
Well, welcome back to Daze with Dina and Christian. I am, of course, Christian.
And I'm, of course, Dina.
We are doing this video because we are quickly approaching 1 year officially of doing this channel, which feels very crazy to say that it's almost been a year.
The year has gone by very quickly, but we have enjoyed putting together these videos, and I think we're still trying to come up with what we want the channel to be, and we're just trying to enjoy it as much as we can.
Yeah. As we're reaching almost a year, we've gotten to the point where there's at least, 3 or 4 of you guys that aren't family members and friends.
I spotted 5.
5. It's crazy. So
That's one hand.
We figured it's about time that we probably do a little get to know us video.
And let us get to know you.
Bombastic side eye.
It's time to do a get to know us video so that you guys can get to know a little bit more about who Dina and Christian are, what our relationship is, our lives together, This is Days with Dina and Christian, so might be a good idea for you guys to get to know Dina and Christian.
Exactly. So let's hop in.
Yeah. So I met Christian behind the desk at a
You were in front of the desk.
part-time acting conservatory here in Los Angeles that he was working at and I was a student at. He would work behind the front desk checking in everybody on the weekends when I was in class, and I thought he was really cute, and all the girls in my class thought he was really cute, and we were always talking about, oh my god, it's the cute front desk boy, it's Christian, oh my gosh.
I don't think that's true.
It is. There were whole classes like we talked about you being really cute. You walked in that one day when we were in the class with Rebecca, and we were just like, oh my god, Christian.
I thought you were just hyping me up, saw my poor face, and just thought, man, this man needs a bit of motivation.
A bit of motivation.
Yeah.
I would see him all the time, and it took like a while for me to finally shoot my shot.
Airball.
Like 2 semesters before I did anything.
It was an airball.
It was not an airball.
Okay, well, it wasn't a swish.
Oh my god. Okay, he tries to talk so tough. Like he just completely ignored me and like didn't like me, and that's not true.
I thought you were very cute and I thought you were very sweet, but my mind was focused on, that was my job, and I said that I wasn't gonna, mix work and play, but you made that very difficult.
Whatever.
Yeah. I kissed Dina first because she said that she wasn't going to kiss me unless I kissed her.
Yeah.
And she made it very apparent. She's like, I'm not going to kiss you. You're going to have to kiss me. And I think I just kissed her. I was like, shut up.
No, you took a little while.
Did I?
Yeah.
Like a whole 30 seconds.
Ooh. I admire Christian's ability to talk to anybody. Like, stepping into a room full of strangers, Christian immediately just like pulls all of the attention and is like, hey, how you doing? Let's shop. What's your life goals? Like, and he just like really gets in there, and people just feel so heard and seen with him, which I think is really cool. Like anytime I bring him around someone new, they're like, oh my God, I love him. Like he's amazing. And that's not something that I can do really easily. Like I'm definitely more of an introvert.
Particular.
Yeah. But I have like a lot of jobs and situations where I have to be extroverted. So like I've learned how to turn on that mask and like be that person, but it's not an energy that I sit in comfortably. But I feel like Christian does that so easily. Like he's literally just able to talk to people 24/7 and is totally fine and like has so much energy and is just ready to go.
What I really admire about you is your confidence within yourself. I remember when I first met her and I would see her in acting class and she was just such a go-getter right away, was asking so many questions of not only how she could get better, but how she could like better everyone else around her. And even though that Dina is an introvert, she is able to affect a lot of people around her. And I don't think she even sees that at times, that she makes such a difference just by being her beautiful, incredible self. And so I try my best to remind her of her confidence and that she can do anything. And yeah. I also admire her smile. She has a very cute, dorky smile, and I love it. Our first official date was at Pin's Bowling Alley, spelled Pinz, so you know it's
cool.
yeah. And they have bowling alley there. They have a bar or like diner. It's like a diner.
It's a diner, yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm a very competitive bowler. And so I thought, if I'm going to show her the dark side, I might as well do it now. See if we're compatible.
Yeah.
And we ran into Michael Bolton when we were there.
We did. Well, more so like pushed past Michael Bolton.
Quite literally ran into him.
Because he was like blocking a whole doorway, taking photos with fans.
He was
which,
going
like,
the distance.
I can understand you have fans, but also like I'm trying to get outside.
Yeah.
So.
But it was, you know.
Whatever.
We went by him, gave him a pat on the back. We were like, dude, you did it. This is what you wanted.
Yeah.
And we also went to the arcade, and there was a, what are they called? Picture booth?
Yeah, a little photo booth.
Yeah. And so we have a picture from our first date that we will put...
I'll put it there.
Right here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 photos.
Yeah. It was really cute.
It was very
Very
cute.
cute date. Ooh. I don't know. I don't really get annoyed with Christian very often. Like, I feel like this is... You're so... He's silly. I feel like that's the thing with him, is that he's just very silly all the time for no reason. So maybe that can be annoying.
I really don't understand how I'm annoying, though. What do I do that's so annoying?
Yeah,
she's
he's
too
just
pretty.
very silly.
She's too pretty, and she doesn't realize that she's pretty. And it gets really annoying after a while. And she never... Oh, no, I have one. She's very clumsy.
I am pretty
She's
clumsy.
very clumsy.
That is very true.
She'll have her phone in her hand.
Across a whole
No, it's not
room.
even dropping. It'll like fly.
Throw. Guys, I don't know what it is. Like,
It's because she's double jointed.
Maybe that's what it... But it's not even just like my hands. Like, I'll also just be like walking and like trip over nothing sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very concerned for like when we become old people. Because like, you know, old people, when you fall, sometimes...
I've fallen and I can't get up.
It can be pretty bad. So, I don't know.
I was born in Minnesota, but I grew up in Tokyo for 14 years of my life. Then we moved to Minnesota for another 2.5 or 3, 2.5. And then we moved back to Tokyo, where I finished up high school. And then I moved to Minnesota for 1 year. Then I moved to San Francisco. And then I moved to Los Angeles. Then...
You met the love of your life.
Exactly.
And life truly began.
Life truly began. Why? Where are you from?
I'm from LA.
Yeah.
So one of those rare LA born and raised individuals.
Local.
As were my parents, which is crazy. But yeah, LA born and raised, went to college in San Diego, did a brief stint in the UK.
That's why she's so cultured.
Azkaban, yeah. Then came back to LA, where I've been ever since. I am an actor, so we're both actors. But to pay the bills, because it's LA, I am a senior at a in West Hollywood. Yeah. I'll just leave it at that.
Do you want to say where it is?
No.
What if people come find you?
I don't want you guys coming.
Yeah.
Please don't come to my work.
I am a performer. I do my best. I am going to school right now for psychology. Very much enjoy it. And hopefully will become a couples therapist.
Well, elaborate on that. Christian is in grad school at.
Oh, don't say word.
But no, he's at an amazing school doing his graduate program, like master's
master's
program
degree.
in clinical psychology, which is amazing. And I've been so proud of him watching him go through this whole journey. Well, you only have one.
I know.
So I feel like
And I
that's
love him.
easy.
He's the best. Best one I've ever had. Why? Who's your favorite?
Christian is one brother. I have 3 sisters.
Uh-huh.
So exact opposites in that way. Well, now I have 4 sisters.
You do have 4
I
sisters
have an
now.
amazing sister-in-law who I love very much.
Yes. Yeah, I guess I also have a sister-in-law who I love very much.
Well, you're about to have 4.
I'm about to have 4 sisters. Sheesh.
Yeah. So
That's a lot of birthdays,
You went from
bro.
just having 1 brother to 4 sisters.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I don't get about the whole like marriage thing, right? Okay.
Yeah, let's take a second
Well,
away
yeah,
from
let's just hop into a little side comment here.
Mhm.
So you're marrying your partner, right? And then all of a sudden your partner's siblings become your siblings.
Yeah.
That's so incestual. Because then what is your partner?
Someone you just live with. Just
Like
a buddy.
I feel like that's just so weird. Like
Just a
all
pal.
of a sudden you and I are married and John is now my brother.
Yeah.
What does that make you to me?
Just your roommate. Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
I don't know. That's such a hard question. I think Back to the Future is the perfect movie. Is it my favorite? There's just so many. But I think if I had to play a movie for anybody that I feel like anyone could enjoy, and that is just, I wouldn't change anything about it.
The Gentleman.
No, Back to the Future.
Oh.
I feel like The Gentleman would be like if someone wanted like a good action movie that has incredible writing, acting. The Gentleman.
Okay.
Just a lot.
I think it's great.
A lot of bang bang.
Yeah.
A lot of cursing. Why? What's your favorite movie?
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Hands down. 100,000%.
You should get a tattoo.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Oh my God, that's so crazy. You should get a Scott Pilgrim versus the World tattoo. Okay. It's on my ankle in case you're wondering. Yeah, no, that movie is fantastic. I love it so much. Could quote that movie all day long.
That was a big
It's
step in our
the best.
relationship
What?
because I hadn't seen it.
That's
And then
true,
I remember
hadn't seen
you
Back to the Future.
put it on, and I was really worried about it initially when the movie started. I don't know if I've ever told you this actually.
You were
So-
worried that you weren't gonna like it.
Because the movie starts. Remember when the credits start rolling and
Yeah.
you're like going back? I didn't like the first initial like song, and I was
okay.
like, oh no. I'm like, what if I have to tell her that I just don't think it's a good movie?
Oh, wow.
And then what if this is so I was like sitting there initially, I'm like, this might be the last time that we are like
Yeah,
sitting
dude,
together
immediately broken up after that.
watching a movie. But I ended up enjoying it. Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
I mean, I told you I wasn't crazy about Back to the Future.
Yeah, but you're wrong. And I accepted you still. That meal that we had in Tokyo,
Which one?
where we had our own grill, it was like the katsu
Oh,
place.
the gyukatsu place in
That was one of the best meals I've ever had in my
in
life.
Harajuku. Yeah, that was really good. That was really, really good.
That experience, I'm going to sound like such a nerd. That experience was visceral. I don't know how else to describe it. I don't know if we were just like in a really good mood. We waited like an hour to get in there.
It was the
And-
longest wait we did that entire time.
in Tokyo.
While we were in Japan.
And we were at like this little bar and they had like jazz music playing. It was like this upbeat jazz music. And you're like, you can see the chefs in the kitchen and everyone's like, everything's moving really quickly. And like, you're just in this basement in the middle of Tokyo. And it was just this incredible, I don't know. It's hard to even put into words.
It was good. It was
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah. As Dina said, it's good. It was good. One of the best meals of my life. It's good. Good for her. What was your favorite? What's your favorite meal?
I don't know. That's a hard question. Even though I'm the one that asked it.
Yeah.
I
Make sure you don't show your feet. People got to pay for that.
I love food. I'm like a very huge foodie, which is why I show so much food on this channel. If you guys
I
were
love
wondering
food.
why, it's because your girl likes to eat.
Mm.
But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if we're talking about just really amazing meals overall, like meal experiences that we've had, maybe the omakase that we had in Futako,
Yeah.
that was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like best sushi I've ever had in my life, and really cool.
First sushi you ever had in Tokyo.
Yeah, first sushi in Tokyo, best sushi ever. First omakase that I'd ever done.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just, like, overall, it was just a really great experience. I think I would go back there a million times over. I'm trying to remember what the name of the play was.
Take your time.
You can't take it with you.
You can't take it with you.
You can't take it with you. That was my first, my first actual, like, full-length, normal play that I was in high school. Yeah.
I love that. And what part did you play?
I was an FBI agent.
Yeah, you were. Well, you played a cop?
Yeah, I was a cop.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was the Fez.
Man,
So.
that's just typecasting
I
right
know.
there. It's really rude.
What was your first play?
Lion King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who did you play?
Timon.
Of course you did.
Yeah. It was great. Loved it. I was like, this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
I love it.
Yeah. Hakuna Matata was the first thing I ever sang on stage. Any guy who's proposed will know you completely black out. You have all this stuff that you want to say, and you completely black out. And I must have said something that you liked because it worked. And then at the end of our trip, we went back to the same spot.
We did.
And then I told her everything that I was going to say, and we talked about our trip and what we wanted for our lives. And we have a video of that, don't we?
We do.
We do.
Yeah, I'll put it
We'll put it right here.
there.
Yeah, and it was just a wonderful experience, and it's a place that I'm sure that we'll continue to go back to every time we go to Japan.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to be 95 with you and go back to that same spot, and thank you for the wonderful life that we've had together.
I love it.
I love it. I love you. All right, cue the music. What is their most irritating habit?
Why is all of these questions are like things you hate about your partner? Are you guys just out there hating your partners? I love
guess so.
you. Like, I enjoy everything you do.
Where to begin? You grind your teeth at night a lot.
So do you.
Yeah, but it's like a symphony.
Oh my god.
It's like whales are at our window.
Whales?
Yeah.
I do not sound like a whale.
It's like, who is the official argument winner?
Me. 100%.
100% me.
No, 100%.
No, it's 100% me.
If you and your spouse had 1 hour to spend together doing anything you wanted, how would you spend it? Your spouse asks you to grab them a treat from the store on your way home. What do you buy?
Cinnamon buns. Or cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would buy you a Simply Peach tall boy. And jalapeno chips.
Yes.
Yeah.
She knows me.
I do know you. These are such mean questions. Who would your spouse say was the better catch out of the two of you? Just telling you your spouse is ugly? Like, no. We're both equally beautiful. We're both an amazing catch.
What is one adjective to best describe your spouse?
Kind.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Captivating.
You're so sweet. What's the strangest thing your spouse has ever done in their sleep? Christian thought there was a spider once. And I woke up and he's like, there's a spider. And I was like, ah, what? Like, turn on the lights and there's nothing there.
I opened my eyes and I could have sworn I saw the spider like coming down. It wasn't there.
You said I talk in my sleep.
You talk in your sleep. There was one time you like got up in your sleep and then just started like walking around aimlessly and then came back.
I feel like I remember this.
Yeah, and you like woke up and you didn't know like what you were doing.
Yeah.
Is your spouse a dog lover or a cat lover?
Well, here's the thing. I feel like that's hard because it's not like I don't love dogs. Like, I grew up with dogs. I had 5 boxers growing up.
That's crazy.
And a Shih Tzu, and now we have a Frenchie. So it's not like I don't love dogs. Like, I think they're also great. But growing up, I always wanted cats. And now we have 2 cats who I love very, very dearly. Even though one of them like hates us, but that's fine. Like, she went through a lot in life and she doesn't have to like everybody. And that's why I like cats, because they don't like everybody. Like, dogs, I feel like your worst enemy could walk through the door and they're like, what's up? Let's play. Want to hang out? Cats are like,
I don't know about you.
yeah.
You smell funny.
Yeah. Like, I like that cats don't love everybody.
Yeah.
You have to earn that. So,
I'd say you're definitely
I'm more of a cat person. But I also feel like my personality is also more like a cat. Like,
black cat, golden retriever.
100%.
Yeah. Oh, who would start a dance off at a wedding?
100% Christian.
Me.
100,000% Christian.
100%. 1,000%.
You'd just be doing like super dorky dance moves.
If you mean dorky, you mean very impressive.
It's like that one lady who's
very
like,
choreographed.
I am your hip hop instructor.
That's so far off of what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, like, you know, you guys seen Dirty Dancing? When Patrick Swayze. Yeah.
I've actually never seen that movie.
All right, gang, we have a big announcement.
We're going back to Japan.
We are going back to Japan in fall of this year.
Yeah.
We made it a point that we would go back to Japan once a year, and so we will be bringing you more Japan content coming most likely in late November.
Yeah.
Will be the first video, and we are excited. We'll be going to Kyoto and to Osaka,
and probably Nagoya,
and as well as Tokyo. And so we're really excited. And so if there are any places that you would like us to go or anything that you would like to suggest, please comment down below.
Yeah. I mean, stuff that's coming up. We have EDC Las Vegas coming up in May, which we're very excited to show you guys. May is also both of our birthday months. So I feel like May as a whole is always really busy and chaotic.
The festivities.
We're very, very excited to be doing EDC again this year. I took Christian to his first EDC in, what was that, 2022? Or 2023?
2023.
2023. And
what
we had
year
a great
is it?
Time. It was very fun. So I'm excited to go back again.
With a bunch of camera equipment.
Yeah. We'll be vlogging
great.
the whole time this time. So we'll see how well that goes. Exciting stuff coming up. EDC, Tokyo, and lots of other random little adventures and shenanigans in between. We cannot wait to bring you guys along. But thank you so much for following along this journey of Days with Dina and Christian.
Yeah.
Thank you for getting to know us a little bit better, especially leading up to our 1-year anniversary of starting this channel. If there's anything that you guys would like to see, you know, in our daily lives in LA, definitely let us know down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like our videos. It definitely helps us out a lot. And we will see you guys in the next video.
Appreciate you. Take care.